So it's live. It's live. So hello, guys. I'm Ricardo. I'm gonna be the presenter for today's Guru. I'm hearing myself. So it's hello, guys. I'm Ricardo. This is the 5th Guru Meetup online. I'm the presenter here, the newest. It's like my first time here being the presenter for Guru, so I apologize in advance for any mistakes or troubles I can cause to you guys. So first of all, I'm gonna give a little bit talk about what is Guru, specifically Guru Sorocaba, right? So Guru Sorocaba is a group of local Ruby users. That's what the acronym is from the Portuguese. So we are the Ruby users group, but we also are a polyglot community. So we like not only Ruby, but we also try to learn other languages and other technologies. And what, like since like this is our 50th Guru Meetup online, since the first one, we are having these meetups in English. And why are we doing in English if we are Brazilians, right? So the main reason is to align with the Conf initiative. What's the main goal towards that? Is to have a bigger expose to the outside world, so we can prove ourselves and make the outside world recognize what we are capable.
Brazilian developers, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it.
So yeah. Hi. Also, hi. I'm Felipe Bernardes. I'm part of the organization as well, and I'm gonna help the presentation. Help Ricardo presents today. Please, if you joined right now the talk, share the link of the talk in Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, so we can reach more people. Okay. Anything else, Ricardo?
I think that's it, right? For the introduction part, right?
Yeah. What will happen today?
Oh, so today, Philip, can you tell us what's gonna happen?
Oh, so I forgot, there are two Philippes here. So I am the Felipe with the talk thing. Hello, everyone. I'm going to give a little talk about Gatsby. Can I start right now? You want to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Can you see yourself? Yeah, okay. So let's start. The slides are seeable. Okay, I guess I will start then. So hello everyone, I'm Felipe. I'm going to talk about Gatsby. It's a static site generator. Here's some things about me. I study at FATEC Sorocaba. My Twitter username is mygimi9. You can follow me there, or you can follow me in GitHub also. It's Felipe RLI, I guess. So let's start from the start. Why Gatsby? And I'm going to tell you something. Last year, I was learning React, and I was at egghead.com, and I saw a Egghead course called Generating Sites with Gatsby and React. So I think, oh, God, I need to do this because I'm learning React. It should be a nice experience, right? So the course got paid, and not with much money. So after the course got paid, I'm starting to search for it, and I think it's an amazing tool that we developers can study and use it. So what the hell is Gatsby? Gatsby is a blazing fast static site generator for React. That's how Kyle Matthews, I guess this is how I pronounce his name, defines it. Kyle Matthews is the creator of Gatsby, and one of the main goals in Gatsby is to use the power of React and GraphQL and a lot of processing technologies with super fast performance to make sites even more quicker, I guess. So this is a schema of how Gatsby works. It takes some CMS markdown data from the data sources. It builds with GraphQL, React, CSS, HTML. So after all that's done, it deploys to one of the following websites. I'm going to, in this talk, do a little quick getting started. And at the end of this talk, we will have a Gatsby website hosted at Netlify. I hope that's how I pronounce it. So how do I start with Gatsby? To start with it, you can just npm style global Gatsby CLI. I hope everyone is know this, but if you don't, it's just copy and paste this to your terminal, and it should be working. I'm already had it installed, so I'm not installing this again. But feel free to install it after the course or install it right now. I'm going to talk a little. I always talk quick, but I'm trying to don't waste time waiting for processing stuff like downloading and installing, because these things get some time. So to create a Gatsby site, it's pretty easy. You just need to, after installed, type Gatsby new site, and it should generate a new site with the Gatsby format. It should be cloning a site and receive a lot of packages like Webpack, like a lot of stuff. I'm canceling this because I already have some examples right here. I would like to show you guys. Oh, and this new site, so is this guy over here. It's actually the name of the folder, or you can omit this. If you omit this and just do Gatsby new, it won't create a subfolder like it creates for me right now. So I have a little start example to show you guys. Let me just put my app on here. Okay, I already have this. Oh, shit. Okay, so one of the things I would like to introduce you now, I'm just checking my slides to be, yeah. Okay, so one of the things that we can do right here is to Gatsby develop this. Gatsby develop is a hot loader, so it will host for me in port 8000, I think, for default. If the port is already be used, it will appear a message for you to use another port. You feel free to do this or not, or cancel all your stuff. But the main goal here is to we get just quick look at this. So this is how the main starter of Gatsby looks like. I'm saying main because there are a lot of starters right now, and I'm going to tell a little bit more later, and about another kinds of starters, and you can create your own starter and so on. So it's simply 2 pages with a link between them, and you can do and return this. So one of the things about this website right here, this is quite a simple, but I want to know if the Gatsby power is really fast in other kinds of websites, more complex and everything. So I have some benchmarks here. I'm not the biggest fan of benchmarks, but pretty much is a good comparative is what we have. So let's start right here with we have 4 sites to, we have CNN, Downy, Washington Post, and GatsbyJS.org. In the 2 tests that Kyle Matthews, the creator, did, Gatsby was a lot more quicker than the other websites. Speed index, if you're not familiar with this, it's how much this site waits for their full loaded. So Gatsby only takes 2,365 milliseconds. It's very quick. And time to interactive is the main thing, I guess, for users is the time that the website needs to become interactive for the user. So Gatsby needs only 4.4 seconds. It's really quick. So another thing to say, it's Gatsby can be an awesome alternative to jQuery. If you are familiar with Ruby, maybe you know this guy. It's a static site generator, and it uses gems and all the Ruby stuff. But the main goal of Gatsby is for you to have an awesome blog or awesome site or awesome everything. Since that is static content, powered by Webpack, React, and what I call here modern JS with AS 2015, I guess, and other stuff. So let me show you something right here. I'm going to show the structure of this guy before I show you the stuff of the other guy I have here. So this is what a Gatsby folder looks like. I have some cache here, Node modules, public. I'm going to talk about these guys later. But the main thing right here is these guys, components, layouts, and pages. We have in layouts our main file here. It's I guess the most important thing in Gatsby. It's the controller of everything, not control. I have to stop with these buzzwords. You can get loosey. So this is the main guy. Is here where I defined some things important, like I'm using React Helmet right here. It's a component to handle the meta tags with React. Right here, I'm telling to import this header. It's this guy over here, Gatsby. This header is contained here. I know the style thing may be confusing, but don't worry. You can just simply CSS everything with CSS. I'm just showing this to you guys because that's what you're gonna get when you start, right? So this is the header. If I change something here, it will change there. And back here, we have some Gatsby magic. I call this magic because it took a while to to the creator of Gatsby do this, but here I call some children, and these children is nothing more, nothing less than these guys over here. It's the pages thing. I'm not diving into some very details. If you don't know React or you just starting React like me, maybe you don't really have a deep understanding of these things. But what I want to show you here is the easily way that you can have to make something with Gatsby without learning so much stuff. So here I have the index page. It's this guy over here. It's simply as a const with an arrow function, and I'm exporting this guy. What I want to show you guys is that if I create a new file right here and name it page3.js, copy this guy here, call this, I don't know, page 3, and export page 3. Let me alter the text right here. Let me just do this. Hi, everyone. I have to be nice, right? So let me take this guy to the index page, go to index. And in page 2, I'm going to set this guy to page 3. With so much hope, I think this will actually work. So here I am, page 2, and oh no, this is work. Shit! Oh, I made something wrong. Let me see what I made wrong. Oh, I forgot one slash. Here. Yeah, worked. Woo, nailed it. So as you can see, you can just create new pages and everything easy way without learning all the stuff from React. You don't need to worry about this guy or this guy. Just write down your HTML right here. Just the one React rule. It needs to be inside father div. So everything you want to rule, you can do like this. You can't just one div to this guy, please. So you see, when I mistyped something, it went to a 404 page, right? It's this guy over here, and Gatsby nails this with 404 pages, and we have a lot of facilities right here. So this is one of the most common starters, but that's a lot of them. I'm going to show you another one just for you to have a good understanding of this. The file structure is a little bit more complex because it has some other things, but it's pretty much the same thing. The Gatsby develop, and there you go. With so much hope this will work. Will it work? Yeah, this is working. Let me close this guy, and I'm going to delete you since I'm just testing you. Okay. So this is how the other guy should look. Oh my God. What happened? Ah, okay. It's because I was in the other page. So this is another starter. It's a blog starter. You can see right here. It has some posts and links to the other pages. And the main goal of Gatsby is to make things quick, develop it quick, and after the website is done, to the website become quicker. So performance is the stuff right here for both of us, developers and both users. So it's pretty easy to do a lot of things here. Right. This I have to tell you, there's some other guys right here. We have the pages. The pages is basically all the MD files that are nothing more, nothing less than the posts. It only contains text in .md. I think you guys are familiar with this. We have some more complex things to link sites, and we have a GraphQL thing here. So the main thing, I guess, is in the layouts we have the website at all. So don't forget this. In layouts, it contains you the key for coding everything. I'm not going to deep dive on this. I just wanted to show you guys one of the main possibilities with Gatsby. There's a lot of them. Let me get back to my slides. If you want to create this guy like me, you can do this. I will explain the command right here. So I hope you guys, oh my gosh, I hope you guys can learn it. Oh, forgot on G key. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so you guys remember Gatsby new, right? I'm calling this blog folder. So everything I generated in Gatsby will be inside a folder called blog. And as an extra argument, I'm going to have this GitHub folder. So this GitHub folder is nothing more, nothing less than a guy who actually is Kai Matthews. But if you see right here, it's a GitHub folder that contains the styles of this starter. So it's like a pull request, right? A pull, right? So this is how you install this guy. You can see other kinds of starters right here. I'm just looking. Oh gosh, I'm just looking at this with you for you have something to start with. But as you can see, you have a lot of things to do here. Just can grab yourself some time and see this. But I have to tell you one of the most nice things about Gatsby, and it's the build. The build process is the process about getting site in production. So if we type Gatsby build here, build, it's going to take off these guys and compile and make the magic and everything, and it's going to put in the public folder. The public folder is going to be the folder that we are going to put in production. So this is everything. It's compiling. You already built it because in this case, I already had this guy published. So I'm going to tell you how to you deploy your Gatsby site with Netlify. I'll just, okay, right here. You can see the documentation right here. If you want to deploy for another site like GitHub Pages, Redoco, or whatever. But in Netlify, I thought it was a little more easier because it already have Gatsby support, so you don't need to do a lot of steps. Just select your GitHub, select your GitHub repository. I assume this is my Gatsby. And you put your command like Gatsby build, and the published directory need to be the public one. After this, it will deploy the site. It takes some time to deploy it. I already deployed another site right here yesterday just for testing. This is the site I deployed. It's philipeinocencio.netlify. I don't know if you want to visit it for some weird reason. We have the started website, but a lot of people are using this for building their own portfolios. I recently was reading a lot of this about these people. And yeah, it's deployed. The website have this awkward GIF. I thought that was funny. But well, this is the end of my talk. If you want to, you can just email Guru Sorocaba if you want to do a talk, or and please like their GitHub, their Facebook pages. All the stuff, nice stuff, are going to be posted there. Here I have some useful links, but the main link is my repository. Thank you. It's because I have prepared something for you, like official docs and tutorials and all that I look to for doing this talk for you guys. So I guess that's it. Ricardo, Felipe, is you there? Please say.
I'm back. So we can go to Q&A session. Now, do we have any questions? Let me see.
Great talk, Felipe.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation, also.
No questions. I wanna ask a question, Felipe. So we saw that you're like creating a new project using the Gatsby client, right?
Yeah.
Can I, like, if I have a React project, and I didn't know that this Gatsby, and I want to how do I say? And yeah, but Gatsby on my React project. Is there a way to do that?
Okay, it's a little difficult because Gatsby uses a lot of processing stuff to make it quicker. So I don't know if I can port one project to one existing project to another without coding this again. But since it's React, it's pretty easy because Gatsby uses React for everything. So there should be no major changes with the files.
I see. Thank you.
I have a question as well. So, Felipe, I'd like to know your background before knowing Gatsby and trying it out. Do you think it's a good idea for beginners to try it out? What kind of difficult level it has for newcomers?
Okay, so if you want to learn Gatsby, I should recommend you to learn React first, if you didn't do so. And at least the very, very basics of GraphQL, because if you want to build some queries on some complex stuff, it builds with GraphQL. But the documentation of Gatsby is very good. The material that I came up with on the internet was really good also. And that's pretty easy. Like in the first example, I showed you guys how to create pages without knowing too much, right? So it's pretty easy. And if you want to learn just a little bit of React first, I recommend you to do more better, but it's not all the necessary stuff.
I see. I have another question. So you told us that Gatsby generates static sites. Can you tell more for newcomers the difference between static and dynamic sites?
Okay. So static and dynamic sites was something I was with this doubt a long time ago. But what I could learn about it is that static websites are websites that don't have much updation. Something wrong?
No.
Okay. So static websites are just websites that with the build, that's what the website, right? It didn't change after the build. And dynamic websites, it changes every time. And that's, I think, is the more easier to, the more easy thing to do.
I see, thanks. There's any other question, Ricardo?
Oh, yeah. It's from Kaiki Mitsuoka. Do you think React is a better approach to static sites than just plain HTML plus CSS? If you do, why is it better?
Okay, that's a good question. Yes and no. I think it depends of the complexity of the website, but I know React can. It's a very quick leap for JS, but the main goal of Prometheus while he was building it, the Gatsby, was to improve the performance. So the history was more or less he was having trouble with performance, and he needs to put everything. And so if you make your own website with React approach without using Gatsby, and you know about performance stuff, it's a great thing. But if you don't, maybe if the complexity is too much, using Gatsby should be better than using just React.
I have a question. Can I ask one more?
Yeah.
So, what is the trade-off between, like, you're using Gatsby to get a better performance, right?
Yeah.
Is there any trade-off, like?
Yeah, there is a trade-off. I think all the boilerplates, Gatsby is not just a boilerplate, it's a tool, I think. I can define it better. But adding and removing stuff of it may be a little complex. Gatsby has a list of supported plugins, like I want to use SAS, for example. So it's Gatsby has its own SAS plugin to work with, and for e-commerce and new technologies, maybe will be a little bit difficult to implement these things on a Gatsby website. But as soon as they get the support for it, it should be quick and easy.
Sim. Kaique made another question. he asked, in which case do you someone should consider Gatsby?
Okay, I think that Gatsby should worth it if you have a complex website. I would define this like, I don't know, my portfolio has a video on its back. So it's a video running, and this calls processing, and this calls a lot of more loading of the index page. I guess if the website is easy without a little bit of images, you just put HTML, CSS, and a little JS for what you need, and be over it. But if you have, don't know, videos, and you have powerful images, like high resolution images for some kind, or you want to make a blog, it's really quick and easy at Gatsby. And so I think that's it.
All right. I think that's it for our Q&A questions session. I think we can end the meetup. What do you think, Felipe?
Great thoughts on it. I liked the questions as well. Thanks, Kaique, for participating, and thanks, Felipe Inocencio, for presenting.
Thank you, Felipe Inocencio.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Gatsby it seems to be a quick way to start a blog or start simple sites. It's great. I will try it out. And I have I want to say something to everyone that's watching. Please, if you want to present a talk in Guru Sorocaba online, drop us a line on Twitter or in our mail. We'll have it by the description. And take a look on the other talks we already had as well. There's a lot of great content. And as you can perceive, we are a local organization, and we don't we have everyone that contributes with it works in other projects. They have their jobs. So if you want to contribute as well, you can share the video and share the YouTube channel. Okay, share it with your friends. Let's gather some likes. That's all for today, right, Ricardo?
Yeah, I think that's it. So, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.